You see, ladies and gentlemen, the nation is concentrating on all the wrong issues. When Lon Horiuchi, the FBI agent sniper, murdered Vicki Weaver at Ruby Ridge in Idaho, nobody said a word. The press lied about it, took the side of Lon Horiuchi, and said it was okay because Randy Weaver was a white supremacist. Well, it turned out that Randy Weaver had committed no crimes. He was acquitted of all charges, collected millions of dollars, but it didn't help him because they murdered his son, they murdered his wife, they shot Randy, and they shot his friend Kevin Harris. And the surviving daughters had to spend many, many days in that cabin with the dead body of their mother lying beneath the table. She was shot, incidentally, holding her 8-month-old baby to her breast while standing in the doorway. These were not criminals. And Randy Weaver was never a white supremacist. At least not that I can tell. He didn't believe the white race was superior. He just believed that people should be left to live with their own kind. That's racist, to be sure. But it's not supremacist, also, to be sure. I heard Christians, so-called Christians, of course they're not really Christians at all, they don't even know the meaning of the word, tell me that the Branch Davidians were just a bunch of religious fanatics and got exactly what they deserved. Massacred, burned to death, men, women, and children. For what? Even if David Koresh had automatic weapons, all he did was fail to pay a $200 tax in order to make those weapons legal. That's right, folks. It has never been a crime to own a machine gun in this country as long as you pay the tax, and at that time the tax was $200. I understand now it's around $1,600. But nevertheless, it's a tax. $200 is not even a felony, it's a misdemeanor. Did you know that? Since when did they start killing people for misdemeanors? And you still have some Branch Davidians who all they did was defend themselves and their property against an assault by an army. And they're in jail for like 40 years. So I ask you, if that didn't make any difference to you, what the hell do you care how many women Bill Clinton sleeps with or how many times he lies about it? What do you care if the Chinese communists are taking over ports and building installations in this country? What do you care if they're passing draconian, unconstitutional laws all the time in the halls of Congress in Washington, D.C.? What do you care? I mean, really, this is pretty stupid when you look at it in relationship to the things that have happened and are happening in this country that are really important. You skip over all of those and you jump into bed with the president to see what's going on under the covers. You see, when you put it in perspective like that, it really doesn't make much difference, does it? But I got to tell you, all of this is just a tremendously huge, glaring notification of the symptoms of the encroaching death of liberty and freedom and of the United States of America. It is the notification that the American people are no longer moral and strong and ethically tuned, that we are wading up to our ears in a filthy cesspool which was created and is being maintained by those very same American people. Good night, and God bless each and every single one of you. We'll do this again tomorrow night, and tomorrow night we're going to take calls and talk about this.